Hi, it's Crafty Mama here with another installment of my October Daily, following along with the prompts from Pink Odd Bird's channel. Today we have pages 13 to 17. I know I'm way behind on this, but I'm gonna keep going and finish it out till I do all 31 prompts. So here is day 13. I use my distress sprays on a napkin and then I glued the napkin down. I put a pocket with a cute little pumpkin design, and the prompt was make 2 tags with trick-or-treating safety tips. What safety tips were you given? So here's my first tag, and I did the kids trick-or-treating safety tips. Stay together. Don't eat any candy till mom and dad can check it first. Remember to say thank you, watch for cars, and have fun. So those are my safety tips. And then on the opposite side, I did kids trick-or-treating checklist just for the fun of it. Remember all parts of your costume, because one year when I was younger, I forgot part of my costume. Remind mom or dad to bring a flashlight, go to the bathroom before you leave the house, bring your candy bucket, and don't leave without mom or dad. That's a good kids trick-or-treating checklist. So on the opposite side of the page, because these are all 2-page spreads, let me get this back in the pocket and we'll go over there. I have the distress spray on the napkin again, put the napkin down, another pocket, and cute little design. And over here, this tag has a little ghost. And I have adult trick-or-treating tips. Here's my adult ones. You are not done trick-or-treating until the kids say you are. Not every monster is stuffed. Beware. And the reason I say this one, when my son was little, one of his first times trick-or-treating, I was standing, he wanted to go up by himself to the house. He went up the stairs, he got to the first step, and there was a monster on the porch that they had, an open porch, and it was stuffed with all kinds of hay. We both thought it was fake. Well, just as he got to that first step landing, I noticed that monster twitch, and I was hoping to gosh that the adult in that costume would be smart enough, nice enough not to scare the bejesus out of the little kid. But instead, he did. My son's bucket went up in the air. His feet didn't even touch the ground when he jumped, landed right on top of me, screaming for me, "Mommy!" They did end up giving him a bunch of candy for his troubles, but I was kind of ticked because, he was little. And after that, he was scared to go up to almost any porch, afraid that the monster there, no matter how stuffed it looked, was going to be real and not fake. Let's move on to day 14, shall we? The prompt here was let's franken it up, make a bunch of piecemealed bits and part for this spread. And what I did was put some spider webs, little corners on them, in either the corner of the page. I made a bunch of pieces and I distressed them. There's a little pocket here and I stuck little pumpkin in it, and a little ghost, and a little top hat, just for the fun of it. And it was a lot of pieces to distress and stick on. Boy, I gotta tell you. On the opposite side of the page, I have a bunch of torn pieces that I distressed the edges of, and in some of them there's a pumpkin, a ghost, a top hat, a skull, and a bat. And that's that. And here's a quick look at the 2-page spreads side by side. Now page 15, the prompt was, did you see a pretty leaf today? Pick it up and let's preserve it in our book. Can be drawn, fussy cut, etc. Well, I decided to use the netting that I'd gotten from the Dollar Tree, but it had like silver sparkle running through it. It was so hard to get this to glue down, so I had to put a border around it in cardstock to keep it on there. I put some leaves on this side. Then on the opposite side, I have netting again, more leaves in the border to keep the page from coming up. I really like the orange look of the pages, just not how tough it was to stay down. Now we're up to day 16, and the prompt here was save the wrapper from candy or something you have eaten recently and write something about it. So I did a side pocket here, a couple little pockets, because on the box of what I chose for my thing were little teeny recipe cards. I thought they were so cute. And they each have a complete recipe on them. This is so funny. Alright, so now let me show you that my tag, I made sort of like a big tag. As you can see, it's cinnamon streusel coffee cakes. Yum! They are so good. And here's what I wrote. Coffee cakes that are cinnamon sweet are great with my morning coffee or as an after dinner treat. It's hard not to eat a bunch as I love cinnamon so much. Sorry about the glare. On back, I just put a recipe card, and this is for old-fashioned soft pumpkin cookies. This is a complete recipe. And if it's too little to see, I did put the web address there where you can find it, or where I can find it at, so I can put it on my Kindle and make it bigger. On the opposite side of that, I have another of the folders or pockets, whatever you want to call it, that I put, along with two more additional of those little teeny tiny recipe cards, some trim along the top. And then this is Pecan Spinwheel's bread puddings recipe. I like the pecan twirls, and I love bread pudding, so I am going to make this. And I decided to put the big picture of the pecan twirl on top because it was kind of easy to help pull it out of the little pocket. And here's a look at the 2-page spread. And the final page for today, page 17, the prompt is make 2 tombstone-shaped tags and write about 2 things you have conquered this year. So I put little corner edges on this page, as well as a belly band going across it. And I made a tag using my Cricut Happy Hauntings cartridge, the pumpkin and the word beware from that. Put a little Halloween on the bottom, and I added a little pumpkin to it, as you can see. And on the opposite side, I put little corners. They have skulls, another belly band with skulls on it. And the tag over here is a big ghost and the word boo, again from that Cricut cartridge. And I added a little ghost with the word boo on the tag as well. I thought that came out really cute. And let me show you what I wrote. So, it's 2 things I conquered this year. Well, first and foremost was doing my first October Daily. The second thing I conquered was allowing myself to realize that I matter too. And I know that may sound funny, but you know, something as little as I was in Aldi's about a week or so ago, and I saw an apple pie, and for some reason I only eat pie once or twice a year, not because I don't like it. I just never get it because sometimes it's pretty pricey for a good tasting pie. And I was like debating whether to get it or not. And I'm like, geez, you know, and then finally I was like, you know, I'm worth it. I deserve to have pie at least a couple times a year. Another thing is, all the things we save and put away, they're special for special times of the year, once or twice a year, special crystal plates, whatever. We matter too. We are special. Why not take them out and use them and enjoy them? We only live once. And, you know, we matter. We're special too. I'm sure there's some people out there that are like me, that are holding on to these things or not using them or not doing anything with them, saving them for some special people, special day, special occasion. We all matter. We're all special. Let's start treating ourselves with care too. Well, that ends that. I'll be back to share with you more pages of my October Daily as soon as I create them. I'll continue to work on it, like I said, and keep showing you more pages until I completed all of the 31 days of October. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Crafty Mama. Have the best day ever. And while you're at it, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Goodbye.